Okay. So, Vyasan, what do you think is the most important? Hard work or talent? Or what is more useful?
Hum. That's an interesting question, because I think they both play a role in whatever task that you are doing, but personally, I think that hard work is more important than talent. And I shall give you a couple examples of why I feel hard work is more important. I think in order to master any skill, whether it's singing, whether it's dancing, whether it is performing well at a task, you need to stay focused on the task at hand. And some people are naturally good at that task. For example, if I am really quick at typing on the computer, I shall be able to print out multiple spreadsheets, complete a lot of work and finish my assignments faster. However, I believe to really go above and beyond and master that skill, with that talent, hard work needs to be attributed as well. Without hard work, even if you are at typing on the computer, you might not want to feel like typing on a computer. You might be lazy and you just might not want to do that task. But hard work trains you to become good at a task, and do it very well, master it, and become efficient with your time. And so, that's why I think hard work outweighs talent, because I think there's more dedication in hard work, there's regimen in the hard work, and once you have mastered hard work in a specific skill, I think you can master it a lot more easier than someone who is naturally talented at that task.
Yeah. I definitely agree. I think you pretty much summed it up though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree that hard work is more important than talent, and you could be very talented, but if you don't have the work ethic, then it does not really matter. Or especially if we are thinking about getting jobs. So, yeah, hard work definitely is more important.
Is there a task that you have spent a lot of time at and given that hard work to master?
I started playing guitar 3 years ago, and I never played an instrument before. And usually I can be very lazy when learning new things. I get unmotivated very quickly. But one day I was just like, okay, I have a guitar lying around. I just really want to learn how to play now. And I just put in a lot of work and hours, and now I play the guitar, and I am very proud of myself, because I put that work into. And like maybe, if I was born with a talent to just play guitar, that would be cool, but I would not have the same satisfaction of putting my mind to it and getting good. Yeah, so I don't know what I was going to say.
Yeah, well, that's a good example of using hard work and something that you like to do. That's amazing, yeah. So, do you think there's any exceptions where talent is more important than hard work?
I think so. Like, maybe especially in the entertainment business. You could put in a lot of hours, but if you want to be really good, like a really famous actor, or a really famous singer, they will choose the more talented ones, and often the most talented ones are the ones with the predisposed talent. If that makes sense. Like, oh, I don't know what I was going to say. Sorry.
Here's an example I have. So, one of my interests is basketball, and usually the highest level of basketball is, I would say, the NBA, the National Basketball Association, which is run in America and Canada. And usually, lots of basketball players are very tall.
Right, right.
For that reason, they are able to have longer limbs, they are able to do a lot more things with the basketball. For example, jump, shoot, run with the basketball and play the sport at a more higher level than someone who did not have those natural, physical traits. And so, I would say that, in that case, talent, if someone who's talented at basketball, would be at a slightly more advantageous position than someone who, for example, myself, I am 5'6", who puts a lot of hard work into basketball, but just can't beat someone who's 6'4", and just runs extremely quick because they are talented.
Right.
So, that might be one example of where talent, in some cases, beats hard work.
Yeah. And I think the same goes for singing, for example. Like, you could practice singing, but if you are just born with a very beautiful voice, then maybe you are better off performing, for example.
Jack, where are you? Could you please come to my study for a moment?
Sure, what happened, Dad?
Your teacher called me today to give me an update on your academic performance because your half-yearly exam is coming up next month.
Don't worry, Dad. My studies are going well. I always submit my assignments on time and do well in my weekly quizzes.
Nice, dear, but your teacher told me that your performance has dropped to average this year. She is concerned that you are not giving your 100% because earlier you used to be at the top of your class.
It's nothing like that. Right now, I'm under a lot of pressure from school and the coaching center. Keeping up with everything is a bit overwhelming, and I'm getting little to no time for self-study. Every day, I have a lot of homework assigned to me by my school faculty as well as the faculty of my coaching center. It's difficult to keep up with everything, and it makes me tired all the time. But don't worry, I shall do my best in my half-yearly exams.
I understand, and I believe you are doing your best, but I think you lack discipline in your life.
But Dad, I think I'm quite disciplined. I always finish my homework on time, never miss an event, and submit my assignment first in class. I never arrive late at school or the coaching center. Did you ever receive any complaints about my lack of discipline?
Son, pay attention. Being disciplined requires more than just being punctual. Being on time is not enough. If you want to achieve your goals, you also need to manage your time efficiently and remain active and focused.
I am focused on my goals, but I have a lot on my plate right now, which is why I am constantly exhausted. I want to perform better, but there is so much stress.
That is why I want you to understand the importance of discipline in student life. A disciplined life allows you to choose and then stick with actions, thoughts, and behaviors that lead to improvement and success. It also provides you with the power and inner strength to overcome addictions, procrastination, and laziness, as well as to maintain a positive attitude in everything you do.
But I have never dealt with anything like this before. Some subjects require more attention, but with all of my school and coaching center tasks, I don't have enough time to study all of my subjects. I mean, I always start with the subjects that require much more attention, but it exhausts me so much that I don't have the energy to study the remaining subjects.
Son, if you are not getting results from your current routine, you can change it. For example, if you try to study subjects that you are good at and that take less time to complete, you will be able to focus on more difficult subjects more easily.
I understand, and I totally agree with you. However, the homework I received from school and the coaching center is enough to consume all of my time. I literally need 3 to 4 hours to complete my homework.
After school, you always take a 2-hour nap, and then, after coaching center, you go out with your friends for an hour. Previously, it did not cause much trouble because early classes did not require a lot of effort, but as you progress to higher classes, you must pay close attention to all of your subjects.
But last week, when I was sick, I stayed home and continued to struggle with my studies, and relieving stress is also important since I am unable to study all of the time.
Because you spend so much time watching Netflix. Stress relief is necessary, but you must also practice self-control. For example, if napping for 2 hours is necessary to relax your mind, try to spend all of the extra hours studying only. You can meet your friends on weekends, and for mini breaks, you can go for a walk. Watching videos can result in binging, which wastes a lot of time.
You are right, Dad. Even I feel that I waste a lot of time scrolling through my phone.
Son, I don't want you to be stressed. I simply want you to give your 100%. You can not only improve your grades by leading a disciplined life, but you can also set a good example for your friends. Also, you can help them understand how changing small habits and living a disciplined life can benefit them in a variety of ways.
Yes, Dad, I understand. Thank you for helping. I will try my best to improve myself.
Yes, son, just give it your best. If you need any help, I am always here to help you.
Thank you so much, Dad.